As we say goodnight, everybody.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life with that me. Both the feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, shouted he not out.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. And thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays, in this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
Ready up!
The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. To the air right away is Manning. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Peyton going to look to throw. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And the Panthers are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
2nd and inches.
79 Broncos. 2. Dragons. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Ravens has it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 2. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Drive will start on the ground. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Bronco leading. Back. Go.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That caught by Davis. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 11. It's a Carolina first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Start. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Coming. Ready.
Now this looks like a design run. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. So after 1, it's the Ravens out front, and will return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
3rd and long.
Get up. Viking 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Get up.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. Back deep, Jahan Dotson. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Peyton. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Jeanty. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
on the ground. This is Ashton Jeanty. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. They'll send a tight end in motion. On third down, it's Manning. That's to the big tight end, Parham. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Complete to the forward Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down at the huddle. The players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Now, faking the give. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips that time. In there for the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Cowboy 80. Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
He'll look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up third and real long.
Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. We'll talk things over before third down.
On the double. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready? Warrior set, hot, set. 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap him 60.
Back to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down. So, Dave Canales will bring in the field goal unit. Officially at even 50-yard attempt. Anderson's kick is good. And the Panthers are on the board just before halftime.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Throwing now, Manning. Open man is Davis. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
At the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up
Second down, they need 3. Here's Manning. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he will go all the way. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Baltimore. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Ravens extend their advantage to 14-3.
Ravens 14, Panthers 3.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Brown now to return it. Oh, and he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Panther 11. Panther 11. Get it. Viking 18. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Cub 19. Cub 19.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. Now, for the point after.
For the extra point.
His kick is good, and the Ravens move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Panthers 3.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Brown now to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. Bronco leading. Get up.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Ravens has it. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The second defensive touchdown he's EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. And I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Look at this to start out. A little pop pass to begin this one. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now here's Lawrence. That's the veteran, Mercedes Lewis. And he's going to be taken down to 37. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Atlanta.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Let's go. 28-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Brown now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Y'all can't talk about basic. We might as well power.
18, Pioneer. Come on. 65 catch. 65 catch.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Let's go. Cowboys, Kevin Pirates. Let's go.
Hill drops to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Mustang 19.
One quarter in the books. It's the Falcons with the early lead. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 7.
Tag. 19 Tiger.
Moving to his right.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Hawk 7, Viking 18.
The throw here is complete. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
That's good.
Now, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Get it? 70 Timberwolves. Go.
The RPO, they'll get it to Brown. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Okay, break.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Panther 11. Down. Viking 18, Pioneer.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The reception belongs to Matt Collins. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Okay, ready? 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go. 70 Lions, Dragon 60, Trap 60, Trap 60.
Back to the air one more time. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hey, Mosey.
Try to pick this one up on the ground.
So first things first, you want to make sure that you pick off a fresh set of downs. He does that. Of course, he would have loved to have gotten a touchdown, but I've got a feeling he's going to get another shot here, this time from the 1.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Here's a designed run. He will do it himself. He's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Panthers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Anderson to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Robinson. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That is incomplete. There's no way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Think right. Think right open. 11, Agate. Go.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. Out to his right. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
All right, let's go. 13. Hey, Soko, come on. Hey, I'm gun. 11.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. In motion comes Pittman. Slot man gonna move in motion left.
11. Go, let's go.
Lawrence throwing on 4th down. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
The kick is good, so add one more. It will take a first half lead into the locker room. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Panther 11. Ready. 19, 60 Mavericks. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Trap 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Panther first down.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Cup 19. Ready.
That one complete to Holland. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. It's a Carolina first down.
Dragon 60. Viking 18. 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw yet again. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and 1. At the
19 tight,
18-yard line.
19 tight. 79 Broncos, 18 Card Warriors, 70.
They'll look to throw again. Forced to his right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Come on. Back, Viking, 70, 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Panther 11, Panther 11. Scope.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in.
Ready up.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Forced out wide. There he goes again. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here comes second and 4.
Ready. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. A second effort, and he is in. Marshawn Lynch. Touchdown, Carolina.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, it's Robinson. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Hey, Jupiter. Hey, Lion. Hey, tomato. Done. Big 13 heavy. Sink right.
They'll begin here on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2.
So, 3
Brings
quarters
up second
have come and
12
gone.
At the
This
21-yard
is
line.
Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To throw is Lawrence. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Now a give up the middle, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence, exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. Lawrence. He's got this complete. That's Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
Talking down on this side like he ain't the GOAT. If you don't agree, ask the streets in your big 5 here, you already know. Already know how it goes. Already know.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70, Timberwolf. Steady.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down.
Come on. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That caught by Davis. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10.
18 Rattler.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
first and 10. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Tim Brown. Touchdown, Panthers.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Anderson to kick off.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. This is first and 10. They go play action for Lawrence. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with first and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
He'll run. Finds room inside the 40. And he's finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets to the Panthers' 25-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Here's first down. He'll take the snap and go down to a knee. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now on second and long.
Here we go.
They'll go down to a knee. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Talk things over before third down. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to win the game. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. So, it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory.